Greetings and salutations, collective. It's Goddess of Tarot with another read. Hi, guys. Oh my god, I'm so sorry I haven't been posting, but you know, life happens. I'm going to try my best to get back into the groove of things and start making more tarot readings for you guys. So today's reading is going to be for Aquarius, and those who have watched my previous videos know that I am also an Aquarius, and I love doing readings for us, for the collective. It's a little more tricky doing personal reads for myself. I really have a hard time doing readings for myself, but for the collective, I love it. Yeah, I've already shuffled my deck. I felt guided to the Witch's Garden. It's an amazing, beautiful deck with beautiful illustrations. It's a really great deck. Let's get started, shall we? Okay. Spirit. What does Aquarius need to know right now more than ever? Ooh, card flipped out. Ooh, Strength in reverse. Okay. Immediately I'm getting the vibes that we need to be stronger now than ever. The Strength card is usually a lion and a lady taming the lion, but in this illustration it's actually a bear and cubs, and she's taming the bear. And if you know anything about bears and being around their cubs, you just don't mess around with mama bear. Maybe there's some mamas and daddies out there who feel like they need to protect their children. I'm getting that vibe. Or you're feeling safe around someone and entrusting them with your children. But since it's in reverse, maybe you feel like somebody's trying to wedge through you and your kids. Or just, if you don't have kids, just in general, feeling like you need the strength for something. Let's find out what exactly. Why is the strength card here? What's going on, Spirit? Whoa. Usually I don't like doing so many cards at once. It's 4 came out, but I'm going to do it. I feel like this is an important message right here. Whoa. Okay. Interesting. The Lovers and the Two of Cups came out side by side in reverse. That's strange. Those are like one of the two most powerful love situation cards you can get. But it's because they're in reverse. Maybe there was a breakup here. There's a breakup here, or something never got off the ground. There's a blockage with the Two of Swords. Yeah, so we got the Lovers and the Two of Cups in reverse. So there was supposed to be a meeting of two people, but because there was a blockage here, it never happened. Something was supposed to happen, but it didn't. And then we get the Knight of Pentacles, the singles card. You know, Aquarians, we are like the most single zodiac sign in the stars, aren't we? I mean, not all of us, but most of us tend to be single for the majority of our lives because we find ourselves to be very independent and also misunderstood. We do very well single. We do. We tend to do pretty well single. Not to say we don't get hurt when things don't work out. That's not true. We might play it off like we're not. We might play it off like we're not, but we do. We feel it. We feel it just as hard as anyone else, if not more so. But when we're single, I mean, we make it look easy. We make it look fun, don't we? But something telling me here that we're going to have to stay strong, because maybe some of you out there aren't over something that some past lovers or some situation that didn't work out, something that didn't pan out, and we're feeling like we need to block everyone out. Or is this just the relationship was blocked? But we're with the Nine of Pentacles here, we have everything we need. We're keeping our head held high. I mean, I'm hearing that this is how everyone's viewing us. But how we view ourselves is the Strength card in reverse. Well, we're not giving ourselves enough credit. Like, the world views us as single, independent, carefree. But a lot of us are feeling like, I'm hearing neglected. Whether it's neglecting yourself or feeling neglected by our loved ones. Interesting. I feel like somebody needed to hear that. Somebody's feeling neglected by the people they love or the person they love. Feeling blocked. There's a blockage here. I'm really sensing that there was a relationship that was supposed to come together, but it didn't. And I find that weird in saying that because I don't believe things are supposed to happen and they don't. I personally believe that everything happens for a reason. So it's weird that I'm hearing that. Or maybe that's just how we're feeling about it. I just got guided to pull out another deck. Hold on. You know, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to pull out that other deck maybe towards the end to get more answers from this read. Let me finish this read with these cards first. I don't want to overcomplicate it. But yeah, this is definitely a love reading with the Lovers and the two, or I should say a non-love reading because they're in reverse. Okay. So the way I do readings, I do past, present, future. First message is the past, then I do a present message, and then a future. So I would say here that this was past energy. I feel like this very well could be a singles read, but if you're not single, yeah. Some of you aren't single, but feel like you're on the verge of being single or are questioning a relationship. Let's see. Okay. What's going on with Aquarian right now? Spirit, what's going on with... Thank you. Ace of Cups in reverse. Okay. This is like a surefire sign to me. The love is being put on hold. All these love cards are coming out in reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups, I also see very much so as a self-love. Not even just self-love, though. It's everything. It's love for friends, family, lovers, yourself. It's everything. You're feeling like a little left out in love. Isn't that right, Aquarius? Like I'm hearing, when's my turn? Okay. Why is that, Spirit? Why is all these cards coming out in reverse? What's the reason? Ooh, this landed perfectly on my lap. Usually when that happens, when a card lands perfectly in my lap, it means something's about to fall right into your lap. Oh. Excuse my French. 9 of Swords in reverse. Okay. So when I see the 9 of Swords, I think sleepless nights, but it's in reverse. So I just heard the word awaken. Maybe some of you are awakening to who you truly are right now. me pull another one. Why is Nine of Swords in reverse? What is Aquarius awakening to? Ten of Wands. Okay, I'm getting a message, I'm getting a download that there is an awakening happening right now in the Aquarian community as a collective, that past burdens are starting to become more clear. And we're starting to see where we went wrong in the past, and it is affecting how we make decisions now. I'm hearing Dark Night of the Soul. You can see she's holding these torches. She's looking, she's using the light to guide herself. We're finally, and she's clutching a baby here. You can see that could very much well represent our inner child protecting oneself, dropping those burdens, yesterday's burdens, present burdens, and potential burdens. We're awakening to where we went wrong before. This is a very, very important stage. We're moving into the age of Aquarius. Sometimes love can be a little distracting. It's hard to focus on yourself and your mission in life, your life's purpose, when you're just getting to the dating field. So I'm really sensing Spirit wants you guys right now to focus on yourself. Even if you are dating, you got to put yourself first. I'm hearing you've got to put yourself first, and be self-serving is so important right now for the Aquarian community. Don't get lost. Don't get lost in the sauce, guys. Don't get lost in another person. Okay, what else? Oh, 2 cards flipped over. We got Knight of Wands in reverse, and then the 3 of Wands. So when I see the Knight of Wands, it's a lot of like fast moving energy. It's in reverse. So Spirit's giving the signal to slow down. When I see the 3 of Wands, I think of adventure, like moving into new ventures or new opportunities coming to you. It's your ships are coming in card. So all the things that you've been waiting for are coming. They're just happening slower than expected. You know, and people say this all the time, and I find it so annoying. It's like so annoying. Like, the least, whatever it is that you're seeking, once you stop looking for it, it'll come to you. It's the most annoying thing ever. It's the last thing anyone wants to hear. But I just heard it just now, looking at this message right here. So there's something, whatever it is that you're seeking, Spirit wants you to not forget your mission. We all have individual missions right now. It's a very important time in our lives, even if it might not seem like it for some. Pay attention to the signs I'm getting, and symbolism from different things. Whether it's certain animals, insects you're seeing over and over again, repetitive things, repetitive dreams, synchronicities. Look at the symbolism behind all the things that keep reoccurring. Okay. Yes. So, That's good. That's a good message. I know this was kind of looking bleak at first, but that's so important. It's so good to hear that there's things working in our favor in the background. It's just happening very slowly, very low key. All right. What's in store for... That was quick. Thank you, Spirit. I was about to ask what's in store for Aquarius in the near future. And we got the Ace of Pentacles. So it doesn't look like love's on the horizon right now. But in the future, some business prospects, money's coming in. Whether it's maybe a new job, a raise, a new business deal, a new investment. Something's going well in money and investments for us Aquarians, which is fantastic. It's one of the best cards in the deck, if you ask me. Okay, what else? Need more, Spirit. Death card in reverse. Okay. Something's not over. What's not over, Spirit? And we got Four of Swords and Nine of Wands. Okay. Four of Swords is like taking a rest. Just pushing out all the bullshit to focus on oneself and like not even focus on oneself, but just taking it easy on ourselves, not worrying too much about the bullshit, not dwelling on things. And this is like a time of meditation. This is a time to heal, to move on in the most quiet, peaceful way possible. So when I see, something hasn't ended, so I'm getting the Death in reverse, it's telling me something's not over, but then here it's saying we need to disconnect from something. And then with the Nine of Wands, so Nine of Wands is like very guarded energy. So I'm feeling like in the recent past, Aquarius has been very guarded for good reason. And you can see with the past energy here, there was a big disappointment in love, maybe family. This might not just be a romantic relationship, but maybe maybe there's been an issue with like a break-in bond with a family member or child, because I'm seeing these cub bears here. With the Two of Cups, though, I'm really feeling this is like a past romantic situation, and it kept you very distracted, Aquarius. Very distracted. But we do very well being single. It's easier for us to put things into place without any other distractions. But because of this, not to get off topic, but because of this big disappointment, this big blockage, been very guarded, not just to other like potential love or romantic relationships, but everybody, to protect oneself. Maybe we've just sworn off love altogether, or sworn off people. I'm feeling like Aquarius, you've been isolating for a long time. A lot of isolation energy here. You've been sleeping. You can see here she's sleeping with her cat. And she looks peaceful. She looks at peace. And that was needed. But like I was saying before here, there's an awakening happening. It's time to wake up. And I feel like that spirit like shouting at you, hey, it's time to wake up now. You've been sleeping long enough. Whoa. And then we get the Sun card that came out. That's a good sign that I'm on track here. Yeah. It's time to let down the guard. The Nine of Wands in reverse. Time to let down the guard. Once we do that, you know, we can continue on our mission and not be distracted, but we can still let people in. Maybe it's time to start letting people in again a little bit. Can I get a confirmation on that, Spirit? Am I getting this message right? Thank you. Eight of Swords. Yeah. Eight of Swords is being like in a mental prison. We've been so concerned with protecting ourselves. It's actually binding us from moving forward. It's like overkill. We need to restore balance. You know, like Aquarians, we tend to be very intense. We're like, we'll go one way or another. Either we're wanting to let people in right away, like that's why we like cherish friendships. We love getting to know people. We love letting people in. We're very open and honest. We want to tell people all about ourselves and learn everything about them. When we really care about someone, when we like someone, we want everything to be open and fast and exciting. But then when things don't work out, we cut everybody out. We shut completely up, and we're just like the complete opposite. We're just like, leave me alone. I don't need you. I don't need anyone. Let me be. And you know what? That works temporarily. It does make us feel more comfortable and happy and content and protected. But in the long run, it actually makes things worse. Because humans are very, we're very social creatures. We got to restore balance there. And Aquarius, if you've been feeling like isolated, which is weird for an Aquarius because we're like, usually have big friend circles. And you can feel isolated even surrounded by a bunch of people. I know I have. I've been in rooms full of people that I considered friends. And there were, and very supportive friends at that, but felt completely isolated and alone. Because I wasn't letting anyone in. And I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. Okay, here we got Eight of Swords. It's time to release that bondage, guys. Okay. So, something isn't over. There is some optimism here that we're not seeing. There is good fortune on the horizon. It's time to wake up. Okay. What else? Anything else, Spirit? What else is in store for Aquarius in the near future? Thank you. Seven of Wands and the World card. Oh, okay. So Spirit wants you to know that you are guiding more people than you realize. More people look to you for guidance than you realize. People look up to you. They look and see you as somebody strong, independent, somebody who is wise. And this has, whatever this is, this whole guiding. You see she's holding up a torch and there's a bunch of people behind her, following her with a bunch of torches, lighting her way. She's lighting the way for them and they have her back. this leadership role, whether you realize it or not, is very important. And it has very much to do with something that isn't over, something hasn't ended quite yet. And also, whatever it is that you're seeking, I'm like getting a lot of like purpose energy here. Finding one's purpose. Aquarius finding their purpose in life. I feel like a lot of you have been feeling stuck for a long time. Many of us have. It's time to wake up with the World card. The World card is all about new cycles. So even though something hasn't ended, it doesn't mean that new beginnings aren't happening. It just means that maybe some of you felt like your chance, I'm hearing that was my chance, I missed my chance. You didn't miss your chance. There's more to come. This is just the beginning. The wheel has just started to turn for you guys, for us. What's turning in this wheel? Okay. We got Temperance and the King of Swords. Now, out of all the kings, I find the King of Swords to be the most, one that has the most self-control over his emotions. This is the Aquarius King. This is the air sign king right here. This is us. Very composed, gracious, articulate, a good communicator. Somebody's logical. With the Temperance card here, very, like I said, well-mannered. So, what I was saying earlier, if people are looking at you like a leader, you're holding this leadership role, and this is why. Some of you don't know it yet. You're going to have a very important role in something. What is this role? What is it? I mean, I'm sure it's probably different for everybody. What is this role? Maybe I can get at least a little more detail with that. What is this role? What is this role? Thank you. Seven of Cups. So, Seven of Cups here to me is like having different options. Also, it can be being disillusioned, but I'm getting more like this is options. So, like I said earlier, it's going to be different for everybody. And I'm feeling like whatever this role is, it's going to open the doors to many things. Not just in business, not just in spirituality, but love, friendship, strengthening family ties, everything. We're going to step into a bigger role than we could ever imagined. Even family members are going to start looking at us differently. I don't know about you guys, but like for me, a lot of my family never really took me seriously in the past because I was the baby of the family. I was the youngest. And like, I feel like people are going to start taking you more seriously. I keep hearing like, you're growing up. And like, you know, even though I would assume most of us here are adults, it's like we're spiritually growing up. We're spiritually ascending. Yeah, the role, it's not so much of what the role is that's important. It's probably different for everybody. It is just stepping up, is the message here. Not being afraid to be a leader. I feel like a lot of you doubt yourself, and because you see a bunch of responsibility coming up, and you're seeing this leadership role being presented to you already is scary, and a lot of you are kind of recoiling and just kind of hiding. But there's something very important that's about to happen, and it requires for this beautiful sun to come shining upon us. It's going to require stepping up and taking charge. What else? What else awaits, Spirit? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Some of you haven't been so great with finances. That's what I'm feeling from this. But that's about to change. Like, I'm hearing, like, in this stepping up in this leadership role, you're learning how to do better with your finances. But be careful. There might be a time where you might mishandle something financially. I'm hearing, like, you know, it's the holidays and we're everybody's buying gifts and just be careful with the spending, guys. I'm hearing, don't worry about spending too much over the holidays. Even, like, think about, Aquarians tend to be very creative. Even think about making some gifts for some people. But whatever leadership role this is, whatever role this is, and it's different for everyone, like I said, it's different opportunities for different people here. Whatever it is, all of us need to be, it has, for this to, like, really take place, whatever it is, we need to be careful about our spending. It's going to take some money. It's going to take some investing. The Ace of Pentacles came out earlier. Maybe a lot of us are going to come in with some money, and Spirit is letting you know, hold on to it. You're going to need it for something later down the road. Very important. Hold on to it. It's going to be needed to be invested into something that has something tied to do with you stepping up and taking this leadership role. These cards just came flying out when I was in the middle of thinking about that, contemplating that. This is a whole separate message right now here. Four of Wands. Eight of Wands. The High Priestess. The Wheel of Fortune. And the Five of Cups. Okay. So there is going to be a coming together of souls. This might be you with one other person or a group of people. This I do think this is tied in, has something to do with the leadership role. Maybe once you fully step into it, you're going to be coming together with something or someone that you've wanted for a long time. But the Eight of Wands here, this is going to happen after releasing something. And whatever it is that you're releasing, you're making this decision to release because you're starting to use your intuition here with the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the Queen of Queens. Not the Queen of Queens, sorry, that's the Empress. She is like to me, she is the equivalent of the magician. She is a witch. She is she manipulates her surroundings with magic. Not in a bad way. Manipulation's not always a bad thing. She manipulates her surroundings for good. she is a leader. She is. She is a magician. She's a manifester. She is a goddess in the flesh, or God. Keep in mind, there's no gender here, guys. Regardless, though, she is telling you to follow your intuition. Stop overthinking all of the outside influences. You know deep down what you're supposed to do. Once you do that, once you release some, probably old things that no longer serve you, some old beliefs, some things or some ones are going to come together. And it's going to cause this Wheel of Fortune to start turning with the World card. A new cycle will begin, and it's going to cause an abundance. I'm hearing that you need to release something that you've been holding on to for a long time. With the Five of Cups here, it's something that maybe you regret in your past. Some remorse needs to be let go of. Stop focusing on the cups that fell, that spilled, and start focusing on the ones that are full. Okay, guys, it's time to step up. Take that leadership role. Believe in yourself. Hold on to your money. You're going to need it for something. I want to figure out what that is, though. I mean, I want to know for myself, but it's all going to be different for everybody. If there's something that you've been thinking about investing in, you're going to. And you're going to need a little bit of money to do it. This is more so, you're going to need a spiritual abundance, but you're going to need a little bit of finances to make something happen. Give me a sign here. Somebody out here wants to know, what is this role, leadership role and investment? Exactly. Give us a sign. The Hierophant in reverse. Okay. A lot of you are looking into taking on a leadership role in some sort of spirituality or some sort of guidance, whether it's doing therapy, some sort of therapist, maybe Reiki, or something to do with the spirit realm or the psyche, the inner world, really. But because you feel like you're a false prophet, you're not believing in yourself. That is the leadership role you need to step into. Yeah. I'm hearing imposter syndrome. It's a very important role that many Aquarians are going to be stepping into in the near and the future. Yeah. You gotta start investing into yourself, spiritually and financially. Okay, let me close this reading out. Closing this reading out with the Ace of Swords. There's a major opportunity that's going to present itself in the future for most of us. As long as we keep believing in ourselves, stop downplaying our talents, and follow our intuition. We know what path we're supposed to be on. Keep on path. Do not stray from the path, from the mission. And try to hold on to resources. You're going to need them in the near future for something super important. Hold on to your resources and let go of baggage, old burdens, old ways of thinking. You're not the person you were yesterday. You're not the person that you were the day before that. You're not the person you were a month ago. You're not the person that you were a year ago. You're not the person that you were before this reading. You're constantly evolving and changing. So don't base who you are right now on your past. Your past does not define you. And don't let anybody tell you different. If you know in your heart of hearts what you're supposed to be doing and who you are, don't let yesterday's version of you or anyone else stop you from pursuing your dreams, your passions, your calling. Spirit is calling you. You're in this mission for a reason. You know it. You've been on the right path. You've come so far to stop now. Spirit, whatever this leadership role is, Spirit wants you to start talking to people. Whatever it is, it's going to require you to start talking to people and opening up. Whether people want to hear it or not. I'm feeling like I'm hearing like you're going to be guiding a lot of people that are going to look at you for help. A lot of you Aquarians out there are going to help a lot of people in your future. Just by being you. May it feel like a lot of you guys have been distracted on some past heartaches. It's time to let go. Let go of that. You got bigger and better things coming towards you. Love will find you in the end. It always does. But right now, you got to focus on you and your life's mission. It is super important. Everything else will fall into place later. Okay? Oh, that was a beautiful reading. I want to close it out with maybe a card or two from the Messages of Cosmic Oracle deck. Okay. What messages do we need to hear to close this reading out, Spirit? Thank you. Spirit wants you to know to check in with your body and release any tension you're carrying. So when I hear this, I'm thinking yoga, guys. If you don't do yoga, the meditation, but really your body, your physical form affects your spiritual form and vice versa. So if you've been having like aches and pains, start meditating. And if you've been having like a lot of self-doubt and like just mental stresses, consider doing some yoga or some sort of form of exercise. Get that body moving, because one will flourish alongside with the other. Mind, body, and soul, guys. Okay? Alright, guys. That's all I have for you tonight. I hope that this reading finds you well. I hope that it resonated for many of you, and it was the confirmation that you needed to hear tonight, wherever you are. Okay? Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.